1 in 5 adults in the US will experience mental illness, which costs trillions per year in lost productivity. There's an urgent need for better and safer treatments to address these severely disabling conditions. However, the drug discovery process has failed to deliver improved treatments for decades. In the case of schizophrenia, there have been no new treatment approaches in more than 60 years, until now. Thanks to Dr. Daniela Brunner's creativity and disruptive thinking, there's hope on the horizon for the 1% of the population with schizophrenia and the many more with depression, anxiety, and other disabling mental illnesses. Born in Argentina, Dr. Brunner earned her bachelor's and master's degrees at the University of Buenos Aires. She then moved to England to pursue her PhD in experimental psychology at King's College, Cambridge, before a prestigious postdoctoral position at Columbia University brought her to the United States. Since joining PsychoGenics during its startup phase over 20 years ago, Dr. Brunner has been a pioneer in the field of preclinical artificial intelligence-driven drug discovery. It was Dr. Brunner who conceived and built SmartCube, PsychoGenics' revolutionary platform that unleashes the power of machine learning on the daunting task of identifying drug compounds with high therapeutic potential. SmartCube accomplishes this by combing through massive amounts of video and other data to pinpoint particular responses in the central nervous system. Dr. Brunner's vision for SmartCube wasn't merely a theoretical one. Her stroke of genius was to rethink our approach to drug discovery and then merge the software, the hardware, and the analytical techniques of SmartCube. She assembled a team of robotics engineers to bring her concept of mounting cameras, sensors, computer-controlled stimuli, and computer vision for video analysis into one self-contained box or cube to life. SmartCube has transformed psychiatric drug discovery for PsychoGenics and its partners. SmartCube-driven initiatives have already resulted in one drug known as ulotaront, partnered with Synovion Pharmaceuticals, that is now in phase 3 clinical trials for treating schizophrenia. Ulotaront has been shown to have fewer side effects and address symptoms of schizophrenia not currently addressed. 4 more drugs are expected to reach late clinical trials in the next few years, potentially benefiting millions of people suffering from a variety of severely disabling neuropsychiatric disorders, such as depression and bipolar disorder, to name just a few. In addition to her work with PsychoGenics, Dr. Brunner founded Early Signal and Science Forward, organizations focused on AI with other technologies to improve human health, such as clinical platforms for big data analytics using wearables and home sensor devices. She's also authored to more than 70 publications, including several book chapters, and holds more than 10 patents and patent applications. In receiving this award, Daniela follows in the footsteps of her husband, Dr. Gustavo Stolovitsky, an IBM Fellow and winner of the HENAAC Pioneer Award in 2013 for his own groundbreaking work in nanobiotechnology. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to be able to present the 2021 Scientist of the Year Award to my dear friend and colleague, Dr. Daniela Brunner.
Hi. I am honored to be named as Space Scientist of the Year by HENAAC, Great Minds in STEM, and I congratulate all the other honorees of this award competition. Receiving this award is a culmination of many years of hard and inspired work, but also the beginning of a new journey, hoping to inspire creativity and critical thinking in the students of our community. I was raised in Argentina in a household with very strong ethical and professional values. My mother, a mathematician, gave me a preference for a formal and rational approach to life. My father was a tireless inventor who taught me how to cut metal, how to mold plastic, solder circuits, and how to cut wood. Nobody told me that these were not appropriate activities for a young woman in the 60s and 70s. So I was it was therefore inevitable that I ended up creating platforms for scientific discovery, including new hardware and software for data collection, engineering, and analysis. Growing up as a scientist in Latin America taught me to be creative and self-reliant, as our budgets were really tiny, minimal. In those times, we invented ways to reuse so-called discardable items. Nothing was ever discarded. Everything was recycled, transformed, or built from scratch. So those as an undergraduate and as a graduate student, I got to build my own hardware and to write my own software to run the experiments and to do the analysis. I realized shortly after arriving in the United States that I wanted my work to have to be a contribution to humanity in a strong manner. So I joined the company PsychoGenics 21 years ago, and I switched from basic research to applied research in drug discovery, using my inventive drive to create an artificial intelligence platform to fast forward the discovery of novel therapeutics in psychiatry, neurodegenerative disorders, and developmental disorders. I also worked for many years in digital health with a special focus on rare diseases and the underserved populations. I am very lucky to have a very talented husband, daughter, and son who are very patient too and supported my work, my love for photography, and who also share my love for martial arts. Knowing, at least hoping, that my work will have a direct impact on disease burden has been a crucial drive, central drive in my career. And I am delighted that the platform I created, the SmartCube platform, has yielded several drugs being tested right now in the clinic to help those suffering of mental disorders. Those therapies can very well result in millions of patients receiving life-saving treatments. I am honored to receive and accept the Scientist of the Year award. The work HENAAC does to support minorities in STEM is extremely important, and I am very happy to be part of this community. Thank you.